A right square pyramid with volume 54 has a base with side length 6. The 5 vertices of the pyramid all lie on a sphere with radius m over n, where m and n are relatively prime positive integers. Find m plus n. Okay, so we have a pyramid, and we know it has volume 54 and a base with side length 6. And we have these 5 vertices. They lie on a sphere with radius m over n, and we want to find this radius. And the first thing we should know is that I've drawn the center over here. I've drawn a whole diagram of this right square pyramid and drawn the center and the 5 lengths between the center and the 5 vertices. And it's important to note that all 5 of these lengths are the same. So we'll call all of them R, and R for radius. And we want to find out what this R is. So what are we going to do to find this R? Well, we are going to take a look at one particular set of points that form a right triangle. This one, that one, and that one. This blue right triangle over here. And we're going to find each of the sides of the right triangle either in terms of R or as a constant. And we're going to use that to solve for R when we plug the legs and the hypotenuse into the Pythagorean theorem. So how are we going to do this? Well, we already know that the hypotenuse of this right triangle is R. So I'm going to draw this right triangle out over here just to get a better look. And the hypotenuse is R. We also know how to find this length over here, which I'm going to highlight in orange. This length over here. This length over here, which is actually equal to the distance from the center of the face to one of the vertices of the base. And the reason we know this is because the center of the sphere is equidistant from all 4 points on the vertices. So if you drop an altitude from the center of the sphere to the base, you're going to end up at the center of the base. So if we have our base right here and we want to find the distance from the center of the base to one of the vertices, well, what can we do? We have our base has side length 6. So what does that mean? It just simply means that if you take a look at the square has side length 6, and this line segment, which I've drawn, splits the base into two length 3s, as well as since this is the center of the face, this segment is split into 2 segments of length 3. So you have the distance from the vertex to the center of the space is by Pythagorean theorem, where 3 squared plus 3 squared, 3 root 2. So this length is 3 root 2. Finally, how do you find this length over here? Well, this one is the trickiest to find, but we can take care of that by taking a look at the height of this pyramid, and you have the height is equal to this length over here plus the radius is equal to the height. So if you want to call this leg x, you get x plus r is equal to the height of the pyramid. And you can find the height of the pyramid because, well, you have the volume of the pyramid, you have the side length of the base. The volume is 54, and remember, the volume of a pyramid is 1/3 times the area of the base times the height. We can find the area of the base, right? Because the side length of the base is 6, so the area of the square with side length 6 is 36. Yeah, 54 is equal to 1/3 times 36, which is 12 times h. So h is equal to 54 over 12, which is 9 over 2. So x plus r is equal to 9 over 2. X is equal to 9 over 2 minus r. So I'm going to write it here, 9 over 2 minus r. And we have this triangle in terms of r, so we can apply Pythagorean theorem on this. So we have, by Pythagorean theorem, 9 over 2 minus r squared plus 3 root 2 squared is equal to r squared. Let's expand this out. You get 9 over 2 minus r squared is 9 over 2 squared. That's 81 over 4. Minus 9r, 2 times 9 over 2 times negative r, plus negative r squared, which is positive r squared. Add 18, you get this is equal to r squared. Cancel this one with that one, you get 81 over 4 minus 9r plus 18 is equal to 0. 9r is equal to 81 over 4 plus 18. Divide both sides by 9, you get not r is equal to 9 over 4 plus 2, which is equal to 17 over 4. Therefore, since 17 and 4 are relatively prime, your m plus n is 17 plus 4, which is equal to 21, and we are done. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.